Oh, man. SOS podcast and full of physic. Live in the Rizek. Here for the respect. Cash out the Chizek. Buy me some Chizeks. And a gallon of almond milk. I don't mess with the silk. Gotta be the right shit. Do this shit all night, bitch. We got some people joining in. We got some people coming in. I am a spoken word artist. Can't you tell? Hustle Diddy in the building. What's up, sis? Hope you feeling better. Can't wait to chop it up with you some more. Waiting for the guests to come through in the room so the SOS could do what we came here to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Waiting for the guests to come in the room, so we could do what we came to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. SOS, SOS, yeah. What's up, T. Marie 23? We got the Nora Kendricks in the building. You got the Nora Kendricks in the building. How you feeling? Hope you're chilling. Hope you're all good with your mom and children and your children's baby mom. Sexy Nina in the building. Oh, a guest is here and here we go. Coming at you guys live, SOS about to give you everything that we got for your eyes. I am your host with the most, LOS, those letters spelled Los. About to bring you something fresh. Yes, sit back and just feel blessed. The freestyle is a little bit not wet, kind of dry, but I stay alive. Stay alive. I want to thank y'all for being as patient as possible. What up, Sexy Nina? In the building. How you feeling? The king forever, the king forever, the king forever, 1993. What up, Mariah?
How art thou?
Looking all flyer. With the glasses.
My fro is back.
You got the fro back, like a throwback.
I don't think
Whoa,
it's
Jack.
going anywhere no time soon.
Feeling it. How's it going, man?
All is well. I am
You got a
so
jumpsuit on too, man. You doing a lot today, man.
legs
Jumpsuit or
now.
jumpsuit skirt.
It
What
was
the
nice
hell is
today.
happening today?
It was
Lord have mercy.
beautiful today.
To what do we owe the honor and the privilege?
Uh, I appreciate it. Y'all
Man, I just
understand?
want to say thanks for coming through, man. If you could please just give our folks out there in TV land a brief introduction of how nice you are.
Hello, everybody. I am VO. I go by VO. My name is Virga Odessa,
Mm,
and I'm a
mm-hmm,
filmmaker. I'm a visionary. I'm a goddess. I do music. I am now tapping into things that I just realized I could do anything. So, if you
mm,
allow me to be in a space long enough, I will learn me and then tap on in. But I just like to be creative. Um, Anything under a creative sun, pretty much.
mm-hmm,
But right
mm-hmm,
now, my focus
mm-hmm.
is film and music.
Yes. Now, I saw the music in the bio. I don't know if I ever heard any of those. What you got? You got something coming down the pike? You got something I could listen to?
There is some stuff coming down the pipe. Um, I will say that I just unlocked that world for me a couple years ago. At least the confidence part of it. I've been into music since I was a kid, just like pretty much writing music for other people. And then
Mm-hmm.
I kind of put myself out there whenever I was really young and was a rapper. And
Mm,
that's what kind of barked at my confidence because what I decided to rap about, I definitely was not about that life, but I could formulate the
mm,
words. And I didn't like
mm-hmm,
that feeling of like not being authentic, you know?
mm-hmm,
So I kind of
mm-hmm.
went in hiding with the music and
Yeah,
just went in and found myself within music.
yeah.
And I'm finally able to feel comfortable in my music self, my music
Mm-hmm,
world. And,
mm-hmm.
the more and more that I allow people to listen to it, the more and more it's like fueling me to like really bring it out there to, the social media
Yeah,
world. So
yeah,
it's down the pipeline for
yeah. It's coming down.
sure.
What? Who you been working with?
Music wise,
Yeah.
I've actually been traveling out to Baltimore to do all my music. Producer out there, his name is Noah, and he actually helped me set up my space at home too. So
Mm-hmm.
I have like a home studio, and but I've been going out there more recently to like really really catch a vibe with someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely
Mm-hmm.
did try some people here in Pittsburgh as well, and but I think because of the pandemic, we kind of like veered off from each other. I've been working with what is their names from Pittsburgh? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank.
It's late.
Teddy, and Aaron.
I'm trying to think if I can recall who that is. Teddy and Aaron.
Aaron and Aaron. What is his name? It'll come to me.
It shall come. It
It
shall
shall.
come.
It shall.
So what's the vibe of the music? Like, what can we expect? Like, as far as
Music for the soul for sure. Something
mm-hmm,
that's going to take you to another place and that's going to allow you to think more about your life. I guess as a use my music as a reflection, as a mirror. Um,
mm-hmm,
yeah, I'm just really into like just tapping into other boundaries and allowing other people to do that too.
yeah, yeah. What's been like your music process?
Life.
Yeah.
No, literally. I I try to write from a place of where I'm trying to be instead of where I am.
Oh, okay.
Because like, where you are is just really what's coming out of your eyes and I mean what you see, it's not really
Mm-hmm.
what you see.
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
really trying to see. And
Right.
so, um, yeah, I just find that if I was to write about the music, write music about like what I actually see. I live in Clairton. You know what I mean?
Oh,
There's
okay.
abandoned buildings. I'm not writing about this place. I'm writing about the magical place that I formed in my head. And so I want to
Mm.
do that for other people too. So yeah.
Oh, so you've been like writing for people and stuff.
No. Oh, yes, I have. I've started out writing for people, but now I'm
Mm-hmm.
into writing for myself. And I guess the process is more
Okay.
so creating a world where other people can go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So do you like put these compositions together like in your head and jot them down, or do you need a beat first, or?
Yes. I've just gotten into doing my own beats, but
Oh, okay.
before that, I was like, listening to an instrumental, and then just right off the bat, just making sure that I had like a recorder with me right off the bat, just doing a melody, and
Mm-hmm.
straight from there, I would just really pretty much get a vibe. But since I'm getting into like doing the other step where it's like actually forming the instrumental first, that comes from a whole
Mm-hmm.
nother place whenever you can form it.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
um
Yeah.
because you're creating sound from nothing. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother mathematical problem. So
Mm-hmm. You
I've
said
been
mathematics out here.
it really is, it really
It
is.
really
That's what I'm
is.
saying,
No, it
like I'm
really is.
tapping into a place where I feel like I could do, ain't no feel like
Yeah.
I know I can do all as long as I am able to focus on it and
Mm-hmm.
really tap
Mm-hmm.
in. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I've been flexing that muscle with uh,
Mm-hmm.
making beats myself.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I probably made 5 beats in my life, and it is not easy. It definitely is not easy. I
Yeah,
think
I can say
maybe
that
like the
too. It's
musical
definitely
part of it is kind of easy for me, but I think the sound quality part is where I always kind of feel like I want to give up. You know what I mean? Like I get
not.
to a place, you
You
know.
know what? I found myself stuck there for like a good 30 minutes, and maybe I can
Hmm.
probably help you.
Oh, I need
Um,
all the help in the world.
whenever you do that, like the sound quality portion of it, try
Hmm.
to hold like something that has texture in your hand.
Mm,
Okay? Because what you're doing whenever you're trying to find that sound quality in your ear is you're trying to find a texture and what feels right and what feels nice. And that
mm-hmm,
is not really hearing, it's a feeling. So
mm,
whenever you're feeling that, it's like whenever you're creating other feelings in your hand and you're doing that,
mm,
you're going to create
mm,
a whole new world of exploring. So just
mm.
explore there.
I definitely got to look into that, man. That sounds like you looked that one up in the book right there.
I did. I'm telling you, I am a book.
That sounds like some other information that you gotta read. You gotta actually read
Sip.
that one,
I'm gonna sip.
giving us free knowledge for being here.
Hmm.
But yeah, man. Do you have any idea like how long the project will be, or is this your first project? Or?
This is y'all. Let me tell y'all. I have literally 4 projects done. I just needed
Mm,
to comp. I needed to build up a lot more things to be able to pull that down to the pipeline. I
yeah.
had to shed different parts of myself to be able to do that. And
Mm-hmm.
even though I have been, being creative,
Yeah.
I didn't give myself uh, the nurture where I needed to really pull that down the pipeline. But I fucking
Yeah.
found
You
it. I
found
got
it.
it.
And
I'm
I'm loving this
excited.
energy too. Like your energy is like on 1,000 right now. You know what I mean? Like you can tell that you are definitely living in a passion. You know what I mean? And living in a place where, a lot of the things that you're doing is giving you gratification. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I
You got any like names for the project?
Seduction of inadequacy. is the first one.
Mm.
I'm still trying to
Mm.
figure out if that is something that I would like to put out. That has always like in my vision, that was always like my first one to put out.
Mm.
But I just feel like as a world we're kind of not there anymore. So if I was to
Mm.
put that out, like it would more so to be to reflect on where we are and where we ain't gonna go back to. So that's
Yeah.
like, to give you an example, those like Patti LaBelle, like woes type songs. That's not
Mm.
what I'm talking. That is more so like the essence of what I have. But it's like, you know, when you
Mm.
listen to those songs now, it's like, why would she do that? She
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
up. That's
Right.
a song. You know what I'm saying? You listen to their music
Mm.
now, it's like, yeah,
Mm.
nah, bruh. Wrong
Mm.
message.
Don't,
uh,
hey, yo, whatever the patty cat is out there that's listening to this, please don't come from my head.
yeah, don't come for me either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a reality that you just have to get out of. The vocal was great.
Mm.
The performance was great. The
Mm.
message was not there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so, what's the overall message of your music?
I guess transcension.
Mm-hmm.
At least to become like boundaryless.
Mm.
Um and like I've experimented with hertz on majority of my songs
Mm-hmm.
um to like, you know, give more of a boundary, like to push boundaries really. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not hearing a song is not really enough
Yeah.
for someone to want to do something. But whenever you touch like something else, whenever you feel that vibration, you know, that's what really touches people. Whether that
Mm-hmm.
is a visual, whether that is words coming out of somebody's mouth, whether that is songs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And so I'd imagine you visualize like even what your videos and stuff would look like and everything at this point.
Yes, from now on, I'm no longer doing anything that does not serve me, like, and
Yeah.
or serve my purpose, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like, cause what it's funny that you even said that because like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I've been going back and forth with myself on you know, doing music videos because I just moved back to Pittsburgh and I'm just now being
Mm-hmm.
able to like um expand my creative boundaries with like co-creating with people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like after I did that, I kind of got uninspired because it became this battle between me and another artist, or me or and another label, or me and another person on what is best, better, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And it's not really about that. It's really about like, it's not about what's better. It's more so about like, get out of the fucking box. You know what I mean? And here I
Mm-hmm.
am getting people who are inside of a box telling me that I need to come and join them inside of their fucking box.
Mm-hmm. So you, oh, we didn't lose you. See how it goes. Let it rock a little bit. Bro said, "Don't talk about the Patty's pies. Don't talk about Patty's pies." Oh man, gotta bring her back. Gotta bring her back, y'all. Hold on, we're gonna try to bring her back. We're gonna try to bring her back, y'all. On my own. How did I on my own? Waiting on her to come back. Hope y'all enjoying the show so far, man. We talking with Virga Odessa, and yeah, it's a pretty dope discussion, man, about just like jumping outside the box and freeing yourself to be artistic as possible. So on my own, how did I ever get this way? I think that's what the lyric is. On my own. What's going on? Shout out my brothers in the building. Most dope 216, most known bastard. Just waiting for a guest to come through. Phone either says she's active, but I don't know if that's accurate. Man, SOS podcast on delay.
What's up?
What's up, man? We
Hey,
gonna
y'all know what
chat.
happened, right?
What happened?
Zuckerberg heard y'all talking about Patty, and he shut y'all down.
How did I get this way?
That's why he be singing. That's what he be singing every time we gotta go up against Congress. How did I get this way? Oh man,
Zuckerberg.
oh man,
Zuckers.
why he be coming for us so hard?
Zuckerberg? I
Yeah,
don't, you know
man.
what? Am I just out of the loop? Like, I know that he kind of like did that shit with the election and shit a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So, like, what he do now? Is he fucking with the vaccine with Bill Gates and shit?
I don't know. For real. I always see people talk about him when it comes to like the crazy right wing dudes, and then people be like,
Uh,
he need to be policing the platform more, and like he don't be wanting to talk about it, because before all this stuff, like he was chilling, like he was mad rich, but he was mad reclusive too, like he didn't really do a lot, but and now like he's
yeah, I
like,
mean, he's not one of us, bro. You know,
uh,
he's detached from humanity.
for real, bro.
How could he be connected to humanity at like our point? Like for
I
most
felt
of his life, he was smarter than most of his peers. Now he's
exactly. That's
richer
what
than
I'm saying. Like,
everybody.
and then like I feel like most people who create these big old like technical like technology crazy stuff, like they're not human.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah,
Terminators sent back from the future.
the year 2020.
It's just like when you hear him talk, or like, do you ever see that picture where they caught him on the jet ski? I'm just like, he even does that weird. I'm like, dog,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he's
Mm-hmm.
not human. He's trying to assimilate.
Yeah, yeah, he's weird as hell.
Bro, but you gotta have that type of brain. That's why,
Mm-hmm.
we ain't inventing nothing crazy like that because we're real humans. Like we don't got robot brains.
Penny Dreadful.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
never seen that, man. I still never seen that. I ain't have Showtime now.
The
That was a
first
Showtime show,
season.
right?
Oh well, wait, not the first season. My bad. Hold on. The first series was dope. The second one, like the one was like the Mexican people. It's not too bad, but like if you got really into the first season, you'd be like, this is not the same show.
So it's one of those shows where it's a different plot every season.
Nah, that's where they jacked a lot of people up because the first three seasons was from that original series, and then
Mm-hmm.
they like didn't tell nobody that the show was ending pretty much, and then like
Mm.
so at the end of season three, they had this thing that they didn't do for the other season, just said like finished at the end, And
Mm,
everybody was like, "What? Like, what's going on?"
mm,
And then the creator was like, "Oh yeah, we always meant for it to go 3 seasons." And we was like, "Who was gonna tell us?" Well,
mm, mm,
like, and then they announced they was bringing the show back, but it didn't have any connection with the other show. Like it was, because I think
mm,
the first show took place in like the 1800s in like England, and then the second series
mm,
took place in the 1930s. It's like right before World War II here in America, and it deals with like Mexican people here in America.
mm.
Yeah, so like they definitely caught everybody's necks with that one.
Right. Yeah, no, I never watched it. I mean, I don't even have any clue what it's about, to be honest.
Well, the first show was like about like kind of like people from like them old Victorian novels, like that like Dracula and like the werewolf, like the Wolfman and stuff like that. They had like
Mm,
Frankenstein, and it was stuff like that. The second one I think is just straight up like Mexican folklore.
mm,
So
mm.
like I don't really know too much about that.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I don't know. I think we lost our girl for the remainder of the show, man. But it was cool. I think we got enough to chop up for a
yeah, for
recap.
sure.
You think we got enough to chop up?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
About
she was.
20.
Only thing is she didn't really get to talk about her filmmaking
I know.
part
Well,
though.
I was trying to make it like two parts. You know what I mean? Like
Right, right,
hit the music and then talk about maybe bring it back another day or something.
right.
But yeah. But yeah, I might jump off here right now just cause if I'm being extremely real, I'm tired of shit today, man. You know what I mean? I wasn't sure how I was gonna make it to 9 o'clock. Be real.
Ooh,
Oh
we
my
was.
God, she's back.
Oh, there
She
she
might
go.
be back.
All right, all right.
Now I'll be
Part
able
two,
to
y'all.
just
I'm gonna hop off. See ya.
up early in the morning with the savages. Uh, uh, uh. What's good, man? Self-made in the building.
I must have been like so hyped. I just kicked my cord right out of the plug.
That's how it be, man. You got to get excited for the SOS podcast, man. You know what I mean?
Yes,
These are exciting times.
it is
But yeah,
definitely.
without any further ado, man, I wanted to kind of just ask you why. First off, why do you think that it's fair for you to create such beautiful film projects and then just drop them on Pittsburgh like y'all didn't do nothing? Y'all like you just kind of just we gonna make this beautiful feature film and just drop it like like it's nothing and then walk away. I want to know why you think like what gave you the unmitigated gall, you know what I mean, to just disrespect everybody's little projects out here by dropping that the way y'all did and walking away so cashmere. I want to hold you personally accountable for hurting a lot of feelings with that project.
Man, first of all, thank you. And you know, my goal was definitely not to shit. That's just the feelings that happen. That's just the feelings that happen when when you felt like you could do something all along, but you just
Mm-hmm.
and you needed an outside force. That
Mm-hmm.
feels shitty. That
Yeah,
you needed
yeah.
an outside force to make you do something. I know
Right,
I've been there. I've been that person that was like,
right.
fuck, I thought of that before too. And then it happened.
Right.
Like, damn, the only thing that blocked me from doing it was my willpower. Or the only thing that
Mm-hmm.
blocked me from doing that was my confidence. Or the only thing that
Mm-hmm.
blocked me from that's what I just did with the music shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and I did I'm not purposely walking away from music videos. It's just I hate whenever it has to be a fight for creativity.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is gonna sound so fucked up, but it's the only way that I can put this into words right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Yeah.
Gandhi.
Mm-hmm.
When you have an aunt tell you something and you are a fucking god, you're like, why am I even fighting with you? I'll just stop doing this altogether. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a, and it's not, it's just a fight about of not not that I was like trying to take over or nothing. It's more so like, can I pull you out of your box so that you can quit thinking that smoking a cigarette in the beginning of a video is new?
Mm-hmm.
Or shooting in front of a fucking trap house is new?
Mm-hmm.
Because you still have your minions around here thinking that, oh, this is the hottest shit since da da da, and it's not,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm tired of having to have that fight with people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, let me just give myself the will, show what we can do, show what I can
Okay.
do for
Mm-hmm.
the people who would like to create with me, and let's fucking do it. But I'm not. I don't want to have arguments. I want to talk to people who I want to co-create with people who are having conversations with me, and I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. I've never seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
Not no. Oh yeah, bro. So
Yeah.
let's go. I was just thinking we should just go down to the bridge or whatever, and like I'm gonna go like this, and that shit's gonna be hot. Don't come to me with that. I'm not interested in having that.
So when you, if you do music videos, because it doesn't sound like you want to do it anymore, but if you do them, what do you think? Do you need like complete creative control?
No,
Mm,
no, absolutely not.
mm,
But I would like to uh, work with people who are boundaryless.
mm-hmm.
That's more so what I would like to do.
Yeah.
Because
Is it hard to do that with like in this
with
market particularly?
with people who like to
You
have
know,
foots on necks, yes,
what about
yes.
like just people that don't have like the capital to kind of just be as creative as possible? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And that's why we get hired. That's why we get hired to take that will. I'm not having
Mm,
this argument with other creatives. I'm having this argument with the
mm,
artists. They're trying to come
okay.
over to my world and try to tell me how to drive a boat. And it's like,
Mm,
you haven't even flexed the muscle to imagine what's hot over here. You've only flexed that muscle to imagine what's hot in the music realm.
it sounds like this is like this interview sounds like talking to Kanye a little bit though. You know how like, and I think that
No,
sometimes
Kanye's amazing. Kanye's amazing.
no, like
And you can
real talk.
tell the people, you can tell who are the ones who allowed themselves to flex their muscle in other realms because they're boundaryless.
I think the point I'm trying to make with the Kanye West thing is like, man, it's very few people that you're gonna meet like that though,
I
even in the
know.
creative
I
world.
know.
So I
Then it
just feel
comes
like this is
down,
gonna be a continued battle for you.
exactly. Then it comes down to uh that's why I made that decision, or it's just like, okay, well, I just don't have to. However, I can gravitate myself towards boundaryless artists and
Mm-hmm.
ones, because like honestly, like there are those artists who are starting to come to me, and honestly, like it ain't even about the funds. I promise you, it ain't
Yeah,
even about the funds. I can
yeah.
literally I can co-create with another artist, and we do exercises, right? Where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and I like to do this with my team. Okay, we have a room, we got a couch, and we got a plant. What the fuck we gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
How we gonna
Yeah.
make this creative from top to bottom to where these motherfuckers is gonna think that they ain't never seen this shit before? What can we
Mm-hmm.
do? Even though these are things that they've seen in their lives all the time, what can I do to fucking get that? And that's
Mm-hmm.
where you start flexing that fucking muscle. But if I gotta, uh, um, whenever it comes down to these artists, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. So that's why I was just like, all right, I'm done, bro. I'm
Yeah.
done. But I'm not done.
So
That's
you're
just
not
a
working with
constant
Mar
battle that
no
I'm going to
more,
continue
or
to have with myself, you know?
right.
And
My Dion
I
says
know the type that
keep
I'm not
fighting,
doing.
it's worth it. You know what I mean? My man
Yeah.
Dion from Grandma is worth it. Uncapped creativity is priceless, and that's definitely true. But you know what I mean? It's like it's a on this level of it, because especially in this city where we're so heavily influenced by what we see, um, or other artists do, or what we consider artists that are successful. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of hard to deviate. Like in our firm, Grind Mode, we have a videographer. Shout out to Her Vision, and she has the tendency to want to shoot the videos as clear as possible, because that's the way she wants to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And as an artist, she should be able to express herself that way. And she keeps running into a wall where people is like, man, it's too clear. I want it to be grittier, like the other videos. You know what I mean? That I see on BET and stuff. And it's just like, it's one thing, like you're in one capacity because you're like, don't stifle your creativity, but then you're in another capacity where it's like you're not going to get work if you don't shoot it the way people say they want it to be shot. You know what I mean?
Right. And you do have those arguments with people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that for me, I'm not willing to put out those vibrations with the type of energy and power that I am, that I know that I
Mm-hmm.
have.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's just how it got to be, that's just how it got to be. At the end of the day, moving forward, one of us is going to feel like we missed out on something, depending out on where whoever is out in life. And
Yeah.
we all have the right to have those feelings. But then again, it comes back to that, oh shit, I just fucking had, we just talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
That that elevation feeling. I forgot how the hell I described it, but it was just like
Mm-hmm.
we literally just talked about that feeling of I
Yeah.
should have done that, or I should
Yeah.
have,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
at the end
Mm-hmm.
of the
Mm-hmm.
day, it comes down to that. And I'm not gonna be feeling like that anymore by stifling. I mean
Yeah.
by you know what I mean? Like doing that to my power. Because here I am, I prove a hypothesis where it's like I was able to prove to myself that I could put out a fire ass project for us that was not
Right.
going to get
That and that's
just
I think that's the
our
dopest
eyes on
part.
it.
When I looked at that video, I saw first off just first black people, black women, and then
Period.
I was like, dang, that's Pittsburgh too. It was
Period.
like a double gratification. Like, dang, beautiful black people, and this is Pittsburgh. Like, dang, that's what's
Period.
up. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's
Mm-hmm.
those vibrations that need to get out there because
Yeah.
it's not just about us Pittsburgh people. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the only reason why we've only been able to make so much noise. It
Mm-hmm.
comes back to that sound thing that we were just talking about. You know,
Yeah.
when you drop water inside of a fucking still water, it makes
Mm-hmm.
those rings. And we've been
Mm-hmm.
putting rings on our fucking selves because
Mm-hmm.
we feel like, oh, I'm not going to allow you to be this creative because I'm like this and I see this. And no, bro, let's just all be boundaryless while we're creating together so that we can feel for what's the right one. Because
Yeah.
that's also a feeling. When we created
Mm-hmm.
that, that felt right. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
felt good. Then it was just like things was just kind of aligning. I've been read that article. I kind of wrote about this on my Facebook page. I wrote a long ass post about how really all of this just aligned with itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I had read that article the day that we had that video, but I had read it a year before and it popped up on this day.
Oh wow. In
Then we
Facebook.
had the video. Then I mean then we had Fed's video, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At Fed's video is when I'm talking to Will, and then we're talking about KH's video.
Mm-hmm.
When he starts talking about KH's song, he's talking about KH's song. I'm sorry. When he's talking about KH's song, I'm like, oh yeah, that article literally just popped up in my head because I just watched it a year ago, and it popped up on my
Mm-hmm.
Facebook. Yes,
Yeah.
this is fire. I would love to do it. Then I just went home and I got creative, and then I called my team up, and it just went down the fucking pipeline. Everything just kind of aligned to itself, and that
Yeah.
fucking experience is what we need to be experiencing for Pittsburgh in order to make those vibration waves, because it didn't just go transfer to Pittsburgh. That
Mm-mm.
my friends in California was calling me. I called my grandma and I sent her that in Mexico. There's people
Mm-hmm.
in New York calling me about that fucking video.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are the ways we need to be making out of love. And it was really out of love. That whole fucking
Mm-hmm.
video. 10 Black women, that was
Mm-hmm.
love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it was awesome. It was an awesome look. I watched it maybe like 4 or 5 times in a row. Like it was definitely it was for especially in 2020 to see something that dope. You know what I mean? Like it was definitely something that lifted my spirits. Seeing that
Yeah.
people are still being creative and still, you know what I mean, just creating waves and stuff like that. So I really hope you're not done making music videos or filming anything, like,
I'm
because I
not.
was gonna, I was definitely gonna hit you on the hip and ask you if you could do something for me. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
yeah, I got a
Yes.
track that I think that would be, you know what I mean, once I get my capital together, I got a track that I think I would want you to definitely open up and, you know what I mean, be as creative as
Mm-hmm.
possible on. So I really hope you're not done. You know what I mean?
I'm
And I
not
hope that
done.
you're still working with more, because I just feel like y'all make beautiful art together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
that's my guys.
it is what it is.
Yes, I
You
appreciate
said it's
that.
the best video I seen. Represented the essence of Black women. Yeah, the way y'all should, for sure. Definitely, definitely. So I saw that you were. It looks like a while ago you were doing a TV show or some type of like web series.
Rock bottom.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I was eager to see if there'd be any episodes. Were there ever, or
So rock bottom is is actually in the pipeline as well.
Okay.
Um, so we're pitching it to, well, we've been pitching it to networks and streaming services to get it actually on TV.
Mhm.
And we are, since it's been COVID, everything's been like slowed down, but rock
Mhm.
bottom has definitely found a home. So
Mhm.
we are like, we're just pretty much waiting. But the only thing is, like, I feel like there's like a little bit of a mix up. What we put out there was a proof of concept. So
Okay.
me and the other two women, Jasmine and Lou, my team, we made a concept of what this can look like. Okay. And created a whole season for it and mushed it all into 15 minutes. So it came out as a trailer. Okay. From that trailer that's what you all see. the snippets of the trailer, but
Mm-hmm.
we're pitching the full 15 minutes to people on to networks and streaming services on what this can look like. All that shit was done
Okay.
ourselves. We're not trying to
Mm-hmm.
pay no more fucking money to create something that we know they can do, especially if
Mm-hmm.
we were able to do that ourselves. So it's
Yeah.
definitely all about, when you're in these rooms, it's all about standing strong on what it is that you believe in, and
Mm-hmm.
um, because we came up to and we set this bar for it, on what we were able to do ourselves, the price is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's just continue to send us good vibes, because it's and send other these networks and shit good vibes, so that they don't miss out on their blessings. But also, it's going to come out regardless, especially because we have this home now, and like we're just it's a pipeline. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
really all it is.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
to you. So
Yeah.
it still needs to be filmed. So for how long you think is going to happen, it's a little bit longer. What you see is just our concept of how it can be done.
Yeah.
Okay. So
If for some reason if for some reason it can have two homes, I definitely want to talk to you about a streaming platform that I've been working with. We can talk about that on the side, but we have a really nice streaming platform that you could put it on if legally it can have two homes, because you know how these contracts get and stuff.
yeah,
But
right.
yeah, definitely. No, I was just eager to see how that was. Now, and I appreciate you breaking down the whole proof of concept thing to us,
Mm-hmm.
because it definitely seemed like there was like it was like, okay, what now what? But now that you explained that was a proof of concept thing, and you were using that as marketing to set up a situation, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes a
Yes.
lot of sense. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, man. I don't necessarily write down questions. I just kind of let you flow, and then I kind of flow off of you. That's
Well,
pretty
as
much
you can
how I do
see,
my
I done
interviews.
flowed and overflowed, and I will do that if you let me.
Hey,
So
man, that's
whenever
what
you
we
want to
got. We
go, we
gotta
can go. I got some
we gotta fill up
food.
30 to 60 minutes. So whatever, what I mean. I just let y'all flow. Um, excited to see what the music is. Definitely want to lend my voice to that music if at all possible. I don't want to invade your space, but if I could
I
lend
would
a
love
pen
that.
or a
You want
voice,
to
that
know
would
what's
be
so
awesome.
funny? You want to know what's so funny?
What's
I
funny?
don't know if you remember, but when you had that radio show, I think it was downtown. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
I was just getting ready to move to Pittsburgh. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
move to LA,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now here we are back again, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in that same space. You
Oh
know what I
yeah, you
mean?
about to move.
So you're
You about to
obviously this like
move.
this little portal for me. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And so yeah, let's get it. I would love that.
My birthday is the day of outstanding achievement, so maybe you're right.
Mm, I can feel it.
I'm still waiting for that outstanding achievement to cash in on that myself. But
All you gotta do is release whatever it is that's keeping you from it.
I've been slowly releasing it. Yeah, I mean, and slowly expecting myself to release it too. I think that
Mm,
expectation is very important. Like, I've been blessed with many gifts my whole life, but I feel like I'm starting to get to a place where I expect success and expect for things to work out. You know what I mean? Because of my intention, and not only because of my talent, because I feel like talent without intention is worthless. I'm starting to expect for things to work the way they're supposed to. Been taking a lot more risks. I've always been a gambler, but I always gambled on other things that's outside of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But you know
Yeah.
what? Like, it's you're definitely on that right path of like
Mm-hmm.
knowing
Mm-hmm.
knowing to release.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's really all it is. Because after that release, that feeling, because you'll be so
Mm-hmm.
light, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'll
Mm-hmm.
just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
Mm-hmm.
feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I do. I like every time I gamble on myself or take a risk or just kind of shut out outside influences and stop thinking about what other people think or being so obsessed with how the way I'm acting affects others. Uh, you know, you feel it. You feel yourself being more engaged and more locked into. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if you can I don't know relate to this, but I think a lot of times with artists, we don't feel connected to the earth. We don't feel like our feet are on the ground a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the only time we really do feel that way is when we're, you know what I mean, connected to our art, connected to our passions. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that's when you kind of feel the ground beneath your feet, like, oh shit, I am a part of this shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I feel like
Yeah.
any other time you just kind of feel like you're floating. You know what I mean?
Not only are you a part of it, but you create it. And the more that
Mm-hmm.
you like draw yourself a lot more attention to like you create it, the more mad you start to get low key. Because then you're just like, if I create this shit, that means that n- none of y'all really exist. I'm making y'all do these things. So I'm going to start using you guys as clues to what it is that I need to start fucking doing. And then
But
not only am I going to use y'all as mirrors, but I'm also going to use y'all as segues to knowing, like what I just did to you, to knowing
mm,
when shit is getting ready to fucking happen. That
yeah,
is
I
how
feel
you
it.
fucking create your fucking reality. Like,
Mm.
you gotta really get deliberate on that shit.
Damn, man, I feel like we wasted our time talking about the shit we was talking about before. You getting deep
We
now.
did. We got real mundane. That's because we were talking about the mundanes. Like, we could talk some real shit now if you really like to.
It's like Superman in the booth that refuses to take energy. I know, right? He's telling me, yeah, I mean, like, I definitely be feeling like Superman in the booth, and it's just like outside of the booth and off the stage, I'm definitely on some Clark Kent shit. You know what I mean? Just like, and super apologetic for existing too. I need to stop doing that.
Hmm.
Just stop apologizing for being around. You know what I mean? And just kind of
Yeah, yeah. I start blaming other people for why I'm around. I'd be like, well, you told me to fucking do this shit, actually. So
that's
that's
what's
what
up.
you gotta fucking do. Like, for real,
Mm-hmm.
for real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shout out my manager, Grandma, Dion Dupree with Grandma, man. Like, it's my dog, man. He definitely helped me come out my shell. But yeah, man, definitely want to
Yes.
talk to you more about the
Shout out
streaming.
to knowing who's who in your zoo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's my
And
dog, man.
knowing what they do to you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Who's
can
who?
you hey yo,
Is that a
can you
freestyle? Is
tell
that
I
off the
just spent
dome?
a lot of time with some old people? Nah, cause like, I was just getting ready to give you another analogy
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm ready.
to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like to look at it as like, you know, us falling from space or a
Mm-hmm.
star falling down from space onto Earth. You know, at a point in time, there was like clusters all in one, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you figure out like, you know, which ones combust whenever they're around each other, which ones push others to boundaries and stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you start to like sh- um, shed the body, the skin from people, and you start to see how you respond to other people and how you react to other people, you start to feel like you start to really see that, you know what I mean? Like, and
Mhm.
you're seeing what
Mhm.
he does for you, that
Mhm. Mhm.
gravitational pull, and
Yeah.
start going
Yeah.
toward more towards people who do that for you if you want to break out, you know.
Yeah. No, he's like my man Dion is on a part of the spectrum that is totally just like totally unapologetic. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm ready for that. You know what I mean? Like I still feel a little reserved, but I think just being around him, like it rubs off on me, and
Hmm.
there's parts of me that needs to be unapologetic. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So it's just like, so definitely, I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah, I could tell it's probably like right up under the surface because you too calm. You too calm. That's a mirror.
But I was like, I was in the studio just an hour ago, and totally different person, totally different energy, totally different.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I enjoy every time we talk. I can't even remember what we talked about on the podcast those years ago, but
Me
I know that
neither.
that was a super, super good energy. It was super dope too, and definitely want to keep this line of communication open. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Because I just feel like it. I feel like you're on the wavelength that I need to be on for sure, for sure, for sure. And I would love to work with you in some creative way. You know what I mean? Whether it be some music or man, like it would be a dream at this point after seeing what y'all did to let y'all take
Uh,
one of my records and turn it into a visual. Like at this point,
I would
yeah,
love that. You gotta send me
yeah.
something.
I'm gonna send you the record that I'm talking about specifically,
Okay.
and yeah, it would be super dope if I could get y'all to do that, man.
Yes. Definitely
I
send it to
got
me
you.
for
You gave me
sure.
your email. You can put your email in my DM in my DM,
Mm,
so I can send the
yeah,
record to
well.
you.
Okay.
All right, then, man. Peace, peace, peace to you. You want to say anything on the way out?
Um, Nothing came to mind. I think I said enough. I think I said
I
enough,
was telling
but
my brother how much I
follow me,
love
I guess.
big hair. You know what I mean? Just untamed big hair. Like those big
Yes.
crazy wigs that Erica Badu wears. Like if that
Yes.
was real, I would just love it. You know what I mean? Me and him
I
don't agree on that.
find someone who can make me one and I would wear it. For
Yeah, man.
real.
Shout out to my
But thanks
brother. Shout
everybody
out.
for listening. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
everybody for even like staying on too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Most dope is my actual brother. Most known bastard is my actual brother. Shout out to Dion, and all the people that slid through. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Hey,
And I'll just we gonna make it work. We gonna network and collab and all of that.
alrighty.
All right, now enjoy your night.
See ya.
This is the year end. I don't think we could have ended the year better with the SOS podcast. That was a very dope ending to the season. See y'all next week for season 2 of the SOS podcast, man. And I just want to appreciate all of y'all, show appreciation for all of y'all rocking with us. Shout out to my real brothers, most dope, most known bastard in here, man. And we are OUT. Peace.